Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to my channel, Authentically Lee. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning this morning. I am on my way to Clarksdale, Georgia. That is about 95 miles away. I have to go meet a client today, and I am driving. My GPS puts me there around 9:30, so I have to be there at 10. So there's a lot of traffic this morning, and I am taking my time. It's also raining, but the sun is coming out. It's kind of drizzling now, but the sun will be approaching us soon, it will be over us soon. So I don't have a lot of time in this battery. I don't know what happened. I feel like when I was editing yesterday, I don't know. The DJI does not have a lot of battery life in its original form, or in its original battery. You have to bring the backup. And if you have the backup, then, it can't fit in my mount. Like, it's a whole bunch of hoopla this morning. So anyway, that's not what I came on here for. So you guys, I posted a video, a Mother's Day video kind of vlog of just, me talking, just a day in my life, right? It was a great video. And I woke up with a conscience. I do have a conscience, okay? But you know how you post something and then you're like, I don't know if it went over well. So anyway, some of you have probably already seen the video, but it's the final part of the video. It's the last part of the video, where when I was leaving out of Mexico Lindo, which is where I went and had drinks, I only had 2 drinks, first of all. I had 2 drinks, 2 small 8-ounce margarita drinks. But you can tell the difference between how I was feeling earlier, very upbeat, kind of like I am now, just, kind of talking, versus after the drinks. So that being number one, I was like, oh shoot, because when I looked at it again, I was just like, and the topic of conversation that I was having at that particular time, which was about oral stimulation. Now, in no way, shape, form, or fashion was I explicit. I was not, it wasn't derogatory. I did not use foul language, anything like that. I was really just trying to describe something which probably came off, I don't know. I don't want it to be over intense, and I don't want it to be overthought, because, I'm still a professional in terms of what I do during the day at work, and I definitely have to maintain a certain level of, you can't just, you can't cross the line, so to speak. And so, some people will take what you say out of context, and then it'll be a whole big thing about it. Even though Dr. Ruth had a whole conversation about that every day, all day, when she was, working. But so anyway, YouTube didn't flag it, so there was nothing bad. It was just the way I was describing the conversation that I had with the people that I was with on Sunday at the bar. And when you get a few libations, people say anything, or they start to, and I didn't want to, I was really trying to translate what the conversation was about and just kind of articulate overall what I was saying to the people at the bar without being disrespectful. So I wanted to get on here this morning because I was like, oh my God, I don't want my new channel to start out being, have a lot of ruckus. Obviously those are the ones that get the most views, but that is not what I wanted to do. So needless to say, I had to take that video down. I did take it down, and I'm going to repost everything that I meant to post. And then I'm going to edit a portion of the final part because it was a good video to me. It was a good video. And it was just a day in my life. And it was, how I spent my Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And how I ended it, how I rounded it out. But let me just preface this by saying, or let me not preface it. Let me sum it up by saying, overall, I was just basically saying that one young man said that not even a young man, a middle-aged gentleman, said that he preferred one over the other. Let's call D and V, okay? He preferred D over the V. Or or O and V. He preferred O over the V. And I said probably the reason why is because when you're practicing the O, actually, what you use will adjust to what you're trying to accommodate, what you're trying to, you know what I mean? Like women adjust to the men, so to speak, if that makes any sense. Women, what they use will adjust. The mouth does adjust to the size, right? That's basically what I was trying to say. And I said, you probably, lacking in that area. Not saying that he was, I'm saying the egos of some men, if that's your preference, is probably because of that. Now, I'm not a guy, I don't know, but that was just the end of that. So I'm probably rambling right now, but I was trying to explain what I was saying in my video. So I hope you guys get it. If not, no worries. I'm Authentically Lee, and I'm definitely going to say what I want to say and what's on my mind. And that particular part was on my mind, but I probably should have said it while I was, hadn't had 2 cocktails, maybe. So that's really what I want to come on here and say. Hopefully you guys will, get to see the video. If you've already seen it, kudos to you, but I took that down. I took it down. I'm so glad YouTube. But once it's on YouTube, it's out there. You know what I mean? Somebody probably went and grabbed it and saved it or whatever. I don't know. And it ain't like that. I got that many viewers, so it's not that big of a deal to me. And I wasn't embarrassed by what I said at all. Was not embarrassed by what I said. I just wanted to explain it a little bit better. There is a size preference. There is, you got to take that into consideration. And, I'm just going to figure out a better way to say it. I wanted to figure out a better way to say it so that you guys could understand it. Another topic that I kind of wanted to talk about that I didn't talk about the other day was, when someone is trying to, so when it comes to men and women, someone's trying to date you, they have to be consistent. And right now I have a young man that, I don't know they seem to be interested in me, but I don't know for sure because this person's very subtle. He's very subtle. Don't really, ask me out. We've gone out on a couple of dates maybe or hung out, but don't really want to go out, and I'm just like, that's a turn off to me. So I'm cool with being a friend. I mean, that's what's up, but don't make different, and I'm not trying to put my business out here, but don't lead people on to think, oh, okay, I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. What I'm trying to say is, one of the reasons why I hesitate to date is because men want to put the cart before the horse. They want you to conform to their way of dating, meaning that they want to come see you, they want you to come see them, but they don't want to go out. They don't want to take you out. They go out here and there from time to time. One minute they got all these plans for themselves that they're telling you about, and then you're like, well, and then they go for the weekend and do everything that they want to do, haven't asked you out or anything like that, and then in the middle of the week they're like, oh, can I come get a hug? What? No, you cannot. No. Or they're calling you, can you talk on the phone? Sir, if you're trying to hang out with me and date me, then you might want to do that other than, you might want to, let's go hang out, and it ain't about the money, because I feel like you always got money because you're always out. So yeah, that's just not cool. So I'm so disinterested now at this point. I'm just like, it's been months. It's been since last year. We hang out here and there, but you ain't consistent. So since you ain't consistent, I ain't interested. I'm moving on. That's it. That's all. Bye. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. It is Sunday, 8:16 a.m. Oh my God, I hear you. And I am on my way. Let me see if I can move this up a little bit. I'm on my way to drive Uber. Trying to get the camera right, y'all. I changed the DJI from my other car to this car. It's always an issue. But I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah, I'm about to make my way to the gas station. And then I'm going to hit the Uber for a minute. Now, let me say this. I have a spa today, or a massage today at 11. So that means that, last time I had it at like 1 o'clock. I have it at 11 today, and then after that, I am going to meet a friend for a late lunch. If he's still up to it, because he eats early. And if I got it at 11, it'll be 1 o'clock when I'm done. And then, of course, I have to come home and shower and get dressed. So we'll see we'll check his temperature. We penciled each other in for today. He is actually my neighbor and friend. And we were going to catch up. We need to catch up because we haven't caught up with the T in a while. And we live in the same neighborhood. So he works very hard, as do I. And we caught up briefly. Well, we talked to each other briefly on Friday because we were trying to get some HOA stuff together. I'm on the HOA board and as the treasurer. And we were trying to get some stuff together. He's not on the HOA board anymore. But he knows about some things that I needed to catch up with him about. So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting ready to Uber. Y'all, I forgot to put my mic on. Should I put it on so y'all can hear me? Because I'm going to have to come right back. I just don't want the noise in the car as I talk to y'all about this stuff, I guess. I went to the comedy show last night. I went by myself. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed being there by myself. People are like, you went to Phillips Arena, State Farm Arena. Phillips Arena. It is Phillips too, but you went to a concert basically by yourself. I'm like, yeah, I did. And I did for a reason. I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask anybody. I just went and I had a good time. I got there early. I Ubered there so that I could drink. So I Ubered there, and then I pre-gamed a little with, is he trying to catch up with me? I pre-gamed a little. I had 2 drinks. And like I said, I didn't want to drink and drive, so it was good to Uber there. I met some folks. I'm going to always meet somebody where I go. But I did not bring my DJI camera simply because I didn't know if they were going to be checking it, making you lock it up. I didn't want to go through all that with my camera, so I just wanted it to be easy breezy. My purse was small, big enough for my 2 phones, and that was it. But I got in there and easy breezy. I was there doors open at 7, show starts at 8, so I was there at 7:15 maybe. And got me, so the lines weren't long when you were getting something to drink. Lines were not long. My seat was right there on the end, so I had section 100, so that's one level above the floor. Oh, excuse me. One level above the floor. 100, section N, seat 19, which is the end seat right there when people come up and down the stairs, which was great. I really had a good time. I laughed, you know. Some other people that were there that goes to my Mexican spot said that they were going to be there. And then when he got there, he texted me, him and his girlfriend, and he was like, "Are you here?" I'm like, "Yeah." They were in 107 and I was in 112. I was like center stage. I wanted to be center stage, but they were a little bit to the right. And I said, "Flash your flashlight if you're here." And we were going to meet out, but I didn't want to get up and go meet and all that lines and stuff like that. I didn't want to do all that. I was fine. I said, maybe I'll catch you on the next one, you know, because he was like, "Well, let's meet up afterwards." And I was like, "No, I'm good." I said, maybe I'll see you after the show. I didn't, you know, if he would have wanted to, that would have been fine, but it was no big deal. We see each other at the Mexican spot. So anyway, I went there. Then when I got ready to leave, there's a place you're supposed to stand where the Ubers and Lyfts picked you up, or rideshare pick you up. But I called my Uber. They don't, I'm telling you, because I'm the same way. They're not really going to do arenas because you sit in traffic and they block off everything downtown. So it just was not feasible. But I was chancing it. I was like, let me call my Uber. Called my Uber, went out. Uber canceled. So I saw a taxi, and he was just like trying to charge me $75 to take me home. I said, no. I said, Uber charges $42. I'll wait. He was like, I'll charge you $42. I'm like, oh, okay. And, you know, I said, I'm paying with a credit card, and I need to take a picture of you, your license plate, all that before I jump in your taxi, because who gets taxis now? I don't know. Anyway, let me get my coffee. I'll be back. So, you guys, I'm back. I'm trying to decide whether I want to I don't even know what I'm trying to decide right now. And I forgot what I was saying earlier. Oh. I'm trying to decide whether I want to take off my why is this doing this? Trying to decide whether I want to take off my jacket or not. Y'all have to blame this on menopause. All this forgetfulness and thinking about what you finna say, lose train of thought and all that stuff. Child, that is mental pause. And I said with a T, it's really menopause, but I was just being funny. So anyway, was at the comedy show, and then like I said, after I was done, I called a taxi because I was just like, listen, I'm not finna wait on Uber to be bull crapping with me. And then also, are y'all gonna come? You know, you might cancel when you see the crowd and you can't get there in time and blah blah blah. So I wasn't trying to go through any of that. So see, he texted me at 10:54. You going anywhere after? I left. I was gone. Not on purpose. I was just gone. I was just like, I'm finna get my Uber. So the taxi brought me home. I took his picture. I'll put it up there. Picture of his license plate. Because like I said, who takes taxis now? I mean, I don't know. But he was trying to get over on me on the prices. I'm like, boy, stop. Just stop it. So I'm about to go online and take my first ride. I'm not washing my car today because it looked like it's gonna rain. But they starting this mess already. They starting these little. I don't have no reservation request. Anyway, I'm about to take my first ride. Father God, please protect me and my passenger to and from their destination, Lord. Let there be no accidents, no incidents, no illnesses, no misunderstandings, no miscommunication, Lord. Let there be nothing but pleasantry, good energy, and just get us there and cover us and let me make a lot of money as you always do. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. So anyway, I'm getting ready to go pick up my first passenger, and hopefully everything is all good. I usually on Sundays turn on my gospel music, which is what I'm about to do. So that's just that on that. I'll come back and talk to you guys later. Hello, friends. Whew. I just finished my massage. Another one. Yes, I try to go bi-weekly. I try to go every 2 weeks and get me a deep tissue because I sit and I drive. I sit at work when I'm in the office. I drive and sit in the car, so there's a lot of tension and, kinks in me that I just can't get out. I'm trying to remove the stress. Let me let up this window. Although it's a beautiful day in the A, it started out raining and I thought it was going to be raining all day, but honey, I went in there and got me a massage, came out, and it is bright as the sun. So love that. But yeah, I went and saw Keonda again. This is my second time going to see her, and she's amazing. I'm just really trying to promote her because she is fantastico. And she does a really great job. She pays attention to detail. I always do a 80-minute deep tissue because I feel like 50 minutes ain't enough. You just need additional 30 or 60 minutes or whatever. So I go and get that. I'm supposed to be meeting my friend for brunch, but I don't want to go in these clothes that I have on. I'm too oily. He wants me to meet him at Mojave, and they're already he said that they were already there. So I don't think I'm going to go up there because, I got to go home and get dressed. And by the time I finish that, they'll be leaving because he likes to eat early. He likes to do brunch, and brunch is from, I think, 11 to 3. And I'm sure he went, he probably is just getting there, but he ain't going to wait on me to come and, so I get it. I wouldn't wait either. So I am going to go home and I'm going to shower, get this oil off me. Although I already showered this morning, like I said, once you get that massage, you get the oil back on you and you don't feel, good. So, I'm going to go home and shower and then get back out and go get me some dinner. I may go to Papado's today because I haven't been to Papado's in quite some time. There have been a lot of graduations and stuff though, and I'll go up there by myself. It's fine. I've been going everywhere else by myself, girl, so I'm okay with that. I mean, it's actually all right, I don't have no qualms about it. And this lady just took her wig off in the street. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm on Bankhead, honey. If anybody know Atlanta, you know Bankhead. You bound to see anything over here. But yeah, I'm really not tripping about going anywhere by myself. That's how you have to do. I saw a post on Facebook from my sister who said she was going out by herself last night, and I'm like, wish I had known, even though I was at the concert. Wish I had known. I mean, I told her we can hang out anytime. We can hang out anytime, as long as I'm available. So I'm not gonna let no grass grow under my feet waiting on somebody to hang out with me. I'm just not gonna do that. And then some things that I like to do, might not be what they want to do, and vice versa. So is this guy just gonna walk in the street? Like, you just gonna, woo, let me get from over here. They don't know how to cross the street. But yeah, some things you just want to do by yourself. You know, some things are okay to do that. The concert, like I said, last night was my first. And I had a good time there. I met some folks, which was good. So I made new friends. Actually, we exchanged numbers. It was guys, but I mean, who cares, you know? We exchanged numbers. A friend is a friend. And it was two guys, him and his homeboy. They were there together. I mean, I don't judge, but they probably wanted to go and didn't have no dates. And they probably want to go see DC Young Fly and all of them, you know? I don't know. I ain't got nothing to say about none of that. I just was like, yeah, let's, you know, because they are older gentlemen, and they, when I say older, I mean my age. Whew. I'm still in relaxed mode, y'all. I'm so sorry for yawning. But they're like me. They was like, shoot, we wanted to come see the comedy show. I said, well, I get, you know, listen, I get it. I ain't tripping. You know, laugh away. But yeah, they're a little older. They're like my age or whatever, and they were they say they're from Atlanta. It was real cool. It was cool. So I did that, and yeah, today I got up and drove Uber. I had about 5 passengers total. No, 4 trips. 5 passengers because somebody was a double passenger. We had to pick up a co-rider. 4 trips, 5 passengers total. I was online from probably 8:30 to 10:30. Made my last drop off, and then I got to my location for my massage. So yeah, like I said, now I'm getting ready to go and get me something to eat. Probably it'll be Papados. You know, I don't vary from the script. I normally go to Mexico Lindo. If I want to stay close to home. I was there on Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday was the last time I was there. And then Papado, I hadn't been there in almost 2 weeks, and so I try to go bi-weekly. And I'm gonna go. It was too crowded on Mother's Day. That was last weekend, and I didn't get an opportunity to go. I just didn't want to wait. And then this weekend, we'll see. You know, it's a lot of graduations and things like that going on, so it's a lot of family out, and you know, hopefully they're not at the bar, but it'll just be me. So I don't have to save seats and all of that. It'll just be me, and I'll go in and I'll eat, you know, eat dinner, maybe order me a drink, and then be out. I have to travel this week. I have to go to Indianapolis for work. So I got to go to a conference. I'll be gone Tuesday. I think I come back on Thursday night, or yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 days, and then so going out of town then, and then the following week, I think I go see my son in Dallas. Well, that's June 5th, I think. And then the following month in July, I am going to Jamaica. So I got me some little things scheduled. I'm excited. So yeah, I'm gonna go home and do my little yin yang and get it together. If somebody calls me, I will tell them where I am. If not, oh well. I'll just be there by myself. I won't be, I think I'm gonna go ahead and Uber, so I can, you know, I just be liking to go other places too afterwards. So I don't know. I'm gonna work it out. I always be like, I'm not gonna Uber, I'm gonna drive, and then I decide against it as soon as I get ready to walk out the door. Which is fine. You know, it's super fine. It's okay. Tell you what, I also got to let my car air out, because I feel like the last person that got in here, not my last passenger, but just in driving today, there was a couple of people that smelled like marijuana. And so when I parked it today and then got in it from the massage, or while I was at the massage, after my massage, it smelled like weed when I got in here. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I mean, I keep air freshener and everything. I got to check the back to see if anybody dropped anything. But that just wasn't good. Unless it's just the fragrances that are mixing up that's making me smell that smell, or maybe I was behind someone and it got in my car. I don't know. But it definitely just, you know, it's in the air for sure. I don't know why. But yeah. So it's just 1 o'clock. So it's real good time, you know. I've been very productive today. The X6 is nice. I ain't looking at buying no car. I just bought one. But yeah, I feel productive today. I feel like I've gotten some things accomplished. I feel relaxed. I feel stress-free. I don't really have any stress on me right now, so I think that that's good because I got it rubbed all out, which I think is amazing. Yeah, my makeup is crazy. Well, I had on some mascara. I ain't got no makeup. I got mascara, and it's crazy because I was laying down. You know how you put your face in the thing. So yeah, I need to go home. I don't need to make another stop yet. And if they don't understand, then oh well. It is what it is. I'll catch them next time, you know. Anyway, guys, I don't really have anything to spill the tea on today. Nothing interesting has happened. My life ain't lit like that, but, you know, I try to get out when I can and do what I can. But it ain't lit like that. If anything, I would talk about, you know, male, female type situations that we go through. So anyway, that's it for now. As I say, that's it. That's all. I will see you guys momentarily. Peace. Okay, y'all. I'm at the Weedham Ones comedy tour here at State Farm Marina. Y'all, I came by myself. So that's all good. I ain't tripping on that one. And I had my drink, and they say that this is a good one. I don't know what this is, but they say it's a good one. But I'm actually on my way to my seat. And I didn't want to bring my camera, my DJI, just because I didn't want them to be taking it or whatever. But I'm going to let y'all know how it goes. I'm on level 100. So I'm going to go in here and find my seat. I'm going to come back. But yeah, came by myself to this comedy tour. And I'm finna enjoy it. I'll be back. Bye. Okay, y'all. I made it to my seat. I'm a little bit early. So there's not a lot of people here. I wish I could turn it around. Let me see. The show starts at 8 o'clock. So when you're playing early, you can get here early. So basically, I'm right here in the corner. I didn't have floor seats, but I definitely they're close enough. Oh my God, I wish I could turn it around. Hold on. I'm gonna have to cut this part out, but at the end of the day, I'm here at Weedham Ones tour. Y'all, I wish I could see it. Hold on. Hey.
Hey, so I'm looking at this note before you go thing. Trying to figure out where we have to be today, and I don't really see anything. I just see check-in hotel, West Coast, Portland arrive, 3 p.m. And then the 20th, lunch on your own. Okay, let's see.
We have a meeting at like 1:30, I think.
We have registration from 12:30 to 1:30, and the meeting is at 1:30. So do you want to go get something to eat?
Yeah, I mean, I'm starving because I haven't had breakfast, but I just wanted to check in and put my bags down. I didn't know if you were going to be working or not.
I'll meet you in the lobby.
Like right now, let me use the restroom real quick.
No.
Please.
Okay.
Bye. The Intercontinental Indianapolis is located at 17 West Market Street, Indianapolis, Indiana, in the heart of downtown Indianapolis. This area is known as the Mile Square, the city's central business district, and is adjacent to Monument Circle, a prominent landmark featuring the Soldiers and Sailors Monument. The hotel occupies the historic Illinois Building, a 10-story structure originally built in 1926. After extensive renovation, it reopened as the Intercontinental Indianapolis, blending classic architecture with modern luxury. After we had our delicious sushi, my buddy Anthony and I stopped at a delightful spot near the Intercontinental Indianapolis called the Chocolate Cafe, located at 30 Monument Circle, Indianapolis, Indiana. This cafe is renowned for its cozy atmosphere and a wide selection of chocolates, coffee, ice cream, and pastries. It's an ideal place to enjoy a sweet treat or warm beverage while taking in the views of the Monument Circle.
Isn't it awesome?
This is ridiculous.
It's a fun drink.
Have you ever had a chocolate spoon? Okay, let me stop.
See myself by that 9 DJ. Girls,